A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a striking commentary on the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, former President Donald Trump has laid blame squarely on the shoulders of his predecessor, President Joe Biden, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskiy. Speaking at a recent event, Trump criticized Zelensky for his request for U.S. missiles, questioning the wisdom of engaging in a war against a nation as formidable as Russia. Trump's remarks come at a time of heightened scrutiny regarding the U.S. involvement in the Ukraine crisis, which has claimed thousands of lives since the Russian invasion began in February 2022. During his speech, Trump stated, "Listen, when you start a war, you got to know that you can win the war, right? You don't start a war against somebody that's 20 times your size, and then hope that people give you some missiles." This statement reflects Trump's ongoing skepticism about the Ukrainian leadership strategy and the Biden administration's handling of the situation. Earlier in the day, Trump had met with Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele at the White House, where he reiterated his critical stance towards Zelensky. Trump has previously characterized Zelensky as a dictator without elections and accused him of incompetence. He recounted their meeting, saying, "We had a rough session with this guy over here. He just kept asking for more and more." In a post on Truth Social, Trump expressed his views more bluntly, writing, "President Zelensky and the corrupt Joe Biden did an absolutely terrible job in allowing this farce to begin." His comments have reignited debates over the U.S. foreign policy approach to the Ukraine crisis and the roles of both Biden and Zelensky in the escalation of the conflict. Trump's narrative frames the war as a failure of leadership from both American and Ukrainian leaders, asserting that all three, Biden, Zelensky, and Russian President Vladimir Putin, share responsibility for the devastation that has unfolded. He emphasized that millions have died due to the actions of these leaders, stating, "Let's say Putin number one, let's say Biden, who had no idea what the hell he was doing, number two, and Zelensky." Despite his criticisms, Trump has also expressed a desire to end the conflict, indicating that he believes a resolution is possible. He has maintained communication with the Kremlin through his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, and has suggested that a peace deal might require Ukraine to abandon its aspirations for NATO membership. Trump's administration has previously floated the idea that U.S. soldiers should not be part of any peacekeeping force in Ukraine. In response to Trump's comments, Zelensky has urged the former president to visit Ukraine and witness the human cost of the war firsthand. In a recent interview, he implored Trump to see the destruction and suffering caused by the conflict, stating, "But please, before any kind of decisions, any kind of forms of negotiations, come to see people, civilians, warriors, hospitals, churches, children destroyed or dead." Zelensky's appeal highlights the stark realities faced by Ukrainians as the war continues to rage. He emphasized that understanding the situation on the ground is crucial for anyone, including Trump, who is proposing solutions to the conflict. The Ukrainian president's comments come in the wake of tragic incidents, such as a recent Russian missile attack in his home city of Kryvyi Rih, which resulted in the deaths of 19 individuals, including children. As tensions between the U.S. and Russia persist, Trump's remarks have sparked a renewed discussion about the effectiveness of current strategies in addressing the Ukraine crisis. Critics argue that Trump's approach, which seems to downplay the aggressive actions of Putin, could undermine international support for Ukraine and embolden Russian aggression. The conflict has seen significant loss of life, with estimates suggesting that around 67,000 Ukrainian soldiers have been killed since the war began. The humanitarian toll continues to rise, as civilians bear the brunt of the violence. In light of this, many are questioning the appropriateness of Trump's blame game, particularly given the complexities of international relations and the historical context of the Ukraine-Russia conflict. As the situation evolves, the implications of Trump's statements will likely resonate in both domestic and international arenas. With the presidential election on the horizon, how candidates address foreign policy issues, particularly regarding Ukraine, will be scrutinized closely by voters. The discourse surrounding the war in Ukraine remains contentious, and Trump's recent comments are sure to fuel further debate about the roles of leadership, accountability, and the path forward for peace in the region. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.